Hello, it's Carol from Conspiracies for Dummies. I'm having a hike today. I'm at the ferry pools on the Isle of Skye. The trek is, it's called Sligacan to the ferry pools. It's like, I think it's 18 kilometers or something like that. I'm not even halfway. But it doesn't matter, it's not too bad. I try to show you something. So you see the path you see behind, that's the one where all the tourists go. I'm a bit further away, I'm staying far away from the crowds. So the aim of my video today is to talk about what led me to be a conspiracy theorist. You know what I mean? The big bad word, conspiracy theorist. So it's quite easy. I think I'm hoping most people, some people anyway, will join and explain what happened to them and what led them to be like me. So everybody's welcome to share their experiences and so on. So don't feel bad. Just contact me, and I could publish it, or we could talk about it privately. So in my case, I remember I was already when I was a child. I had quite a lot already at the time going on my mind. There was a lot. I had a lot of thoughts about everything. I could see already at the time like something wasn't right. I could see the world, and children are so pure, they're so beautiful. And when I look back at the time, what I was thinking as a child was actually, was nowhere from the truth than what I have been in the past few years. It's as if I was born, I knew already, like, everything, it's so natural for children. And you grow up, and society more or less just corrupts you. So yes, I had a lot going on in my mind already at the time, and I could see why so many things going on in the world, and poverties and wars and all these things. And things should be simple. We are all from the same species, and things should be really simple for everybody. And everything bad should be ended easily. So if it's not happening, there's definitely something going wrong, isn't it? So after that, I was having more or less a normal life, and what really led me to change, drastically, was the COVID. And I know it happened. My experience will resonate to so many people. There's thousands of people in this world that have exactly the same experience. Um, so yeah, at first I was like everybody, I was well into it and following the rules, and I was scared, really scared. And I got their injection, and I just realized straight away something was wrong. And I went, I wasn't well for over a year. Yeah, it took me about a year and a half really to recover from it. And nobody was helping me. When I was trying to speak to doctors, they would just say it's because I was working too much. And I knew it wasn't. I knew there was something not right. And my family wasn't supporting me or anything. So it was really hard. And so little by little, I started to look, on the internet, and I discovered Facebook groups with people that were in the same case as I. And I was like, okay, so I'm not the only one. And I was digging and digging, and these groups were all, every time they were over 100,000 members, they would be closed down, and they would have to start again from scratch, and they would reopen stronger and stronger with every time more people. And every time they were closed down, all the time it was just people talking about their experience, wanted to talk about it and sharing what was happening with them. So yeah, that's when I really started to look at everything. And at first I was like, oh, okay, so that's because of COVID, and people really want to get over it, and we needed a vaccine. And I was like, I couldn't see any harm into it. It just happened. It was just a bad luck for a few people. And but I carry on digging, and all these being closed down and other things, happenings, seeing the propaganda at TV and the way everybody that was trying to talk about their own experiences, being shut down, being laughed at nastily. And I was like, no, that's not right. Why would they silence these people? People that have been harmed. Why wouldn't they let them speak? And so I digged and I digged for ages. And that's how I became really a conspiracy theorist. I won't go into details. There's no point. I will talk maybe more later on. So, but yeah, there's no point for me to. I will in the blog, so I will share a blog article and so on, and I will in the blog give you figures and just a few things for you to look at. And there's something I will share, which for me is the easiest way to get information. The grand jury. So it's a international German lawyer, so he created, I think the name was the Coronavirus Committee or something like that, Corona Committee. The name was German anyway. So he created that committee to try to fight against what was going on. And nothing was done. The courts and the juridic process, nobody was doing anything against it. So he created something called the grand jury, and that's more or less a people's court. And there's videos of that jury. So it's like 8 parts or something like that, and so it's hours and hours of videos. But if you're ready to listen to that, that's actually the best way for you to have all the information. There's wonderful people talking into it. There's Vera Sharav, which is a Holocaust survivor. There's Matthias Desmet, a psychoanalyst. There's Astrid Stuckelberger, which is a doctor. So many people, and it will help you too, but you need to go through all the videos, so it's up to you really. But I would like you to do something for me. Figures, if you don't believe all of that, looking at figures and so on, if you're not ready for it, there's no point. So what you could do, what I've realized over the years is, what really helped me to recover from that was a doctor. So I mentioned her earlier, Astrid Stuckelberger. She created a protocol to help people that were vaccine injured. And so I will share the protocol anyway, and we can talk about her more into details later on. So that was on the physical part, the physical arm. That's what helped me. But another thing that helped me more psychologically was the reconnection to nature. That's, being for walks every day and being in nature, and, it really, really, that's really saved me. I don't think I would have, gone through all of that, and another thing was the French alternative media. There was nothing in the UK, nothing to help. In France, people were already more aware, and there was so many people, helping out, and so that's why I want to be the bridge and between what's going on in Europe and the rest of the world, because I will probably talk about people you've never heard about. And it's good for you to hear about these people because they help me. So I'm sure they can help you as well. So it will be very interesting. So yes, so I can't remember what. Yes, I would like you to do something. So with the reconnection to nature, um, I realized that we all actually have all the answers within ourselves. And maybe you don't realize yet, but just going into nature and clearing your head, and when you clear your head, that's when you get the best ideas, and that's when you see really the things as they are. So what I would like you to do is, after my video, whenever you've got a bit of time, go for a walk, take 30 minutes, 1 hour, just go on your own and think about the questions I will be, saying just now. Think about what I'm saying and try honestly, like, be honest with yourself to answer the following questions, like questions such as, has my health worsened in the past few years? Do I seem to go from cold to cold, bug to bug, or do I struggle with ongoing infections or whatever? Or, do I see more people getting ill? Do I hear more people around me having health issues? And, try to be honest, compare with the situation 3, 4 years ago and from today. For me, for example, heart problems. I've heard about 4 people around me, with heart problems, and 2 are my age, 2 of them. Um, uh, blood clots. Um, one of them lost his leg. So people they don't realize what the health problems they are experiencing are due to the vaccine. It's because they're not ready to listen, to realize. So, and if they're not ready, there's no point talking to them. But if you are experiencing health problems and you want to understand what's going on with yourself, I think I can help you. So it's important you understand what's happening in the world. So yes, I think asking yourself the right questions will help you, and I'm here for you if you need help. If you see something you're not well and you need like like help with whatever health you've got, or even psychological help or something like that, I can give you a few techniques that worked with me. So, if it worked with me, it might work with you as well. So I'm happy to talk to you, and just contact me. And if you live on the Isle of Skye, it's even better because we could meet and, we could, go out together and, go for walks, and I could show you a few things, and, so yes, and it's important to understand that what was done to us it was intentional, and I will get to the point in the following videos. It wasn't a mistake. This was done on purpose to harm us. And if we don't do anything today about it, it's the future of our species. If you want your children to have a good future, you need to start listening and look around you and try to understand things. So anyway, I think I've talked about everything I wanted to talk about. And so we keep in touch. The article blog will be in the comments. And so feel free to contact me if you wish it to. Thanks a lot.